So I'm here to share with you a little bit about my story today. I want you to kind of understand where I'm coming from, where I've been, and how I became a nutritional coach. So growing up in a family of 6 brothers and sisters, I was the second oldest. And so that tells you a little bit about me right there. My parents taught me to do a lot of help and cooking and fixing and managing things. And the greatest gift that I received from them is just my ability to love to work and be productive. I also went to college and learned health and nutrition there. I didn't graduate in it. I graduated in education because I actually don't really enjoy chemistry. So I do have the background in nutrition and health as well as education. And by doing that, I was able to work in several industries, mostly in health and nutrition for individuals who are critically ill and trying to get better, and helping them develop recipes and lifestyle skills that would help them to elevate their health and improve, because a lot of times when people are critically ill, it's a lifestyle induced problem. So the other thing that I did is working in the health food stores. I was able to learn about all the nutritionals and be a counselor there. And the main problem I found with people coming in was they needed help with their energy, their gut problems, their stomach, as well as nutritionals, just wondering what antioxidant goes best to help with this, or what's going to help me with my immune and whatnot. So I have a kind of a wide variety of information that I've been able to benefit from, and I hope to be able to share some of that with you as we go down this path together of helping you get more energy and focus. Let me tell you a little bit about some of the people in my life. First of all, my first husband, I married him. He was my high school sweetheart. We married at about age 21, and when he was almost 30, he began to have really severe headaches, and we determined that he had a brain tumor, and he had never been sick really a day in his life. And then we're suddenly in the hospital having brain surgery and into chemotherapy and radiation and doing everything we could to keep him alive. He lasted 18 months, and during this time I was working full-time and trying to take care of my 2 children, and his mother was helping take care of him, and it was very difficult, and we really struggled to stay on top of our game. The sadness that occurred after he passed away for me was devastating. I was able to kind of keep a cheery face on when he was around because he really needed me to be there, but when he left, I had a lot harder time. And I was teaching school. I remember when I went back to school, I had a lot of little children pull up around me and hug me and say, "Did your daddy die?" Or did but they didn't really understand the concept, but it really motivated me to be around them. And through their example, I learned to be resilient and to be a fighter, and to really learn to keep the things in my life that I wanted and get rid of the rest. And the negative thoughts and behaviors are some of the things that I was able to eliminate. Through all of that, I was able to meet and marry my second husband, Greg. And shortly after we met and married, he started identifying some problems that he was having with his doctor, and we found out that he had fatty liver disease. It was very severe. He had damaged his liver through his employment when he was working on typewriters, just using solvents, and that's actually absorbed right in through the skin. And even though those things are eliminated now as toxins, we didn't know back then what we know now. And so we had to really focus, and being in the health industry that I was, I went to every seminar and everything I could on kidney and liver cleansing. And fortunately, we were able to do a really great cleanse for him that was successful. And we work with his liver continually, but he has never had it dying off like it was at that time in his life. So that's kind of where I began to find out how powerful natural solutions are. And it has never stopped for me. I have continued to heal people. I've been teaching weight loss as well as nutrition counseling for many, many years. And one of the great things that I have found out with the clients that I've worked with is that when they make the effort to change and they stick with the things that I prescribe for them, they improve. I've been eating healthy my whole life, and it's just really interesting that before I found these secrets that I'm going to share with you in the Maximizer method, I had no idea that I could have the mental clarity and focus that I do, and that my brain and cellular energy could recover as well as it has. So these are the things that I'm excited to share with you, and I hope that I can make a difference in your energy and focus as well.